It's the yoga daycare.
Yeah, this is like that Sunday dealing with the weather and just family life. All right, so ready, Cari? I'll let you kind of kick us off.
All right, you guys gonna have to move to the side so mommy can do what she's doing.
Hey, so we're gonna do a little. We're gonna do a very gentle little flow today. We've got a storm. Most of the East Coast right now is experiencing the storm, so we're trying to keep it gentle. There's enough craziness outside, and we've got some people recovering over flu season and all the fun stuff. So yeah, first I want to talk about a couple products that I have. I have this lovely two-piece sweatsuit, basically, that still looks super cute, and I can wear out to the store. I can sleep in. It's very versatile. I literally have it in 2 different colors. I'll probably get another one because it is so comfy and easy to put on and keeps me warm. So I have that guy, and then of course I have my favorite Jade Yoga mat. I love this company. I love their mission. Every time you buy a mat, they plant a tree. They're also super helpful for non-slip because the mats are made of rubber, which is a little different. And then we have our Gaia mat here, which is another really popular brand that works well as well. And then I have my Rehut pillow with the buckwheat groats. I always recommend for yoga, meditation, breath work, anything. The Rehut's no longer on Amazon, but there's lots of buckwheat groat pillows you can get on Amazon. And if you want the Rehut specifically, you can go to their website. But yeah, so those are my products for today. We have these lovely lights set up because it is kind of dark here with the storm outside. So hopefully everyone can see us okay. We're just going to do a nice little gentle 20 or 30 minute flow, focusing on back, loosening up the back, the hips, the hamstrings, this whole area in the middle that likes to get nice and tight after a busy weekend or recovery. Or yeah, for those of you that are entrepreneurs, it's like you're always working, right? Always working, always need a break, always need de-stressing, always need to release tension. So yeah, Hope they're just woke up from a nap. She's going to be super vocal. Michael has her partially on camera, partially off camera, but you'll hear her making herself known. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'll have you guys come into a comfortable seated position. Just kind of resting in easy pose is fine. I like to use my pillow. If you don't have a pillow, you can be right on the mat. That's okay. So we'll go ahead and just rest our hands in our lap and close our eyes. Start to kind of tune everything in. Focus on the breath if you can, just watching the rhythm for now. And I want you to think about planting your sits bones kind of firmly into the mat and then reaching the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. This will allow the spine to naturally elongate and the shoulders will gently relax back and down in this position. And as we're tuning into the breath, try to lengthen the inhales and exhales a bit. It's just making the inhales and exhales a little bit longer in a comfortable pace. Nothing too extreme. Good. And we're going to slowly open our eyes. Take a big inhale. And I want you to stretch your arms out to the side like you're pressing away two walls. You're going to retain the breath and flex the palms up and down. And as you exhale, come into prayer position, heart center. Good. Inhale, stretch the arms out. Retain the breath and flex those palms up and down. And exhale, come to prayer. Then now we're going to interlace the fingers and inhales. You press the palms up to the ceiling. Then you're going to retain the breath and drape the arms over the head and to the left, pressing the chest out to the right. Hold it here as you exhale. Good. Inhale, reach it up. You have to do the opposite of every direction I give. For left and right. Retain the breath, drape the arms over the head and to the right, pressing the chest out to the left. And hold it here as you exhale. Good. Now we're going to inhale, reach your arms up as high as you can. And exhale, bring the hands behind your head. Start to kind of roll your shoulders out from side to side. Mike's having a handful. Hope's feeling super mobile right now.
I have them on my legs, so
Yeah.
we're all dealing with it.
Just moving around, moving and shaking, going for the cameras, going for the microphone, going for the light.
Doing it, Rose. We're doing it.
Yep. So breathe deeply here. Then you're going to bring your hands down. We're going to work a little bit on the breath. So we'll have you place your left hand on your chest and your right hand on your belly with your index right over your navel. Sitting up nice and tall, reaching the crown of the head up. I want you to actively pull the belly button back the spine with an exhale. Then as you inhale, gently press the belly forward and fill it up with air. Good. Exhale, belly goes back towards the spine. And inhale, gently belly pushes forward. We're totally going to have to move that microphone.
Yeah.
Exhale, belly goes back. Good. Inhale, push that belly forward. And last one. Exhale, pull the belly back. Inhale, forward. Good. Now just kind of relax the belly. You can place the hands down. I'm just going to take a moment to try to remember to keep that rhythm the whole practice. Inhaling, pushing the belly out. Exhaling, pulling that spine back. So you can remove a pillow if you have a pillow. If you don't have a pillow, that's fine. Just stretch your legs out nice and long in front.
I have a pillow.
And you're going to pull your toes in towards your chest. So we have a nice active stretch going on the hamstrings here. So sitting up nice and tall, take an inhale with these toes pulled in towards the chest, ankles together. As you exhale, I just want you to gently, slowly bend towards the feet, just as far as feels comfortable. Doesn't really matter if it's only an inch. Just kind of relaxing the upper body towards those feet. And then as you inhale, I want you to slowly come back up. Good. Exhale, slowly coming down. Inhale, slowly coming back up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is that normal?
Yes.
When we're doing so, in case you guys didn't hear that, Hope had a nice toot coming out. I feel like when we're doing our yoga, we're going through these movements. It's helpful even from like a digestive standpoint.
Yes. Inhale, come up about halfway this time. Then we're going to exhale down as far as you comfortably can. And I want you to just tuck your chin all the way to your chest and hold in the down position. And then we're just going to focus on breath holding here. You want to keep your toes pulling in so you have that active stretch, but your upper body is nice and relaxed. And we're just breathing. With each exhale, you might feel like you can relax the upper body a little bit more. And if not, that's okay. Just focusing on nice deep inhales and nice deep exhales.
This feels so good on my back.
I know. This is
Rose, how's your back feeling?
my favorite thing.
I feel it in my back and a little bit in my legs. Like the stretch.
Yeah, that feels so good too, right?
I could tell that like my legs need a lot of stretching.
Yeah.
I do this same stretch at the beginning of every routine because it's so important. I think sometimes we don't realize how tight our lower back is until we just like work very gently to start stretching it out. And then we realize, oh, wow, there's a lot of tension there that I can kind of almost immediately get a little bit of relief from with this move. Good. Then we're going to inhale slowly, come back up. Then as you exhale, you're going to tuck your left foot into your right knee or thigh. So yeah, just watch me. And then you're going to exhale slowly, bending forward. Same thing as we did before, just now we're going to one leg. So you're going to be on like a little bit of a diagonal here. And inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale slowly down.
So one thing I want to throw into, and Rose, one thing this complements what we've worked on, or what I saw even when they're diagnosing, this is for a lot of us.
Inhale up.
With our squat range of motion, these tight hamstrings, the back of your legs, are feeling it.
Exhale down.
It'd be so huge to get this range of motion. You'll see this really translate into your squats and into like our day-to-day just up and down movements.
Inhale halfway up. Then exhale down as far as you comfortably can. Again, tucking the chin to the chest and holding in this down position for a few deep breaths, keeping the toes pulled in, upper body is nice and relaxed. And we're just focusing on the inhales and exhales, lengthening and relaxing the upper body. Inhale slowly up. That's where she always has extra energy when you wake her up early from a nap. She's like, oh, it's time to party? I didn't know. Exhale, we're going to straighten the legs out. So now you're going to tuck your right foot to your left knee or thigh. Same as you did on the opposite side. Pull those toes in on the left side. Take an inhale and sit up tall. And exhale, slowly bending forward towards that extended leg. Oh, yeah, feels good. And inhale, slowly up. Exhale, slowly down. And inhale, slowly up. Exhale. And we're going to inhale up halfway. And exhale down as far as you comfortably can. Again, tucking the chin to the chest, holding in this down position, keeping the toes pulled in, focusing on deepening and lengthening the breath while we keep the upper body nice and relaxed.
No, I know, baby. Not right now. I can't go outside with you guys. Oh, God.
Let's go in the snow.
Yeah. I'm like, no, I'm just mid yoga. I can take you outside.
And we're going to inhale, slowly come back up. Good. And exhale, both legs forward now. You can relax your feet. Bring the hands behind the back. Maybe like a foot behind your back, facing forward towards me. Take an inhale here. Then as you exhale, you're going to try to raise your hips up a little and roll your head back. Doesn't matter how far off the ground you get, just try to press your palms into the mat. Inhale, bring those hips back down. And exhale, you're going to relax the upper body and fold forward over your legs.
Mm-hmm.
Inhale, coming up to seated position, fingers facing forward again. Exhale, hips come up, head goes back. And inhale, bring those hips down. Exhale, relax, folding forward. Good, let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale, hips up. And inhale. Good. Exhale, relax. Good. Now we're going to inhale and come to our comfortable seated position. Nice, easy pose, resting here. We're just going to work a little through the shoulders and side body. So as you inhale, roll the shoulders forward and up. And exhale, back and down. I really like to exaggerate this movement because I use this as an opportunity to open my chest. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. I love this one because they get the full view of everything that's happening. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back and down. Good. Now we're going to reverse that motion. So now we're inhale, coming back and up. And exhale, forward and down. I really like to pull the shoulder blades apart on the forward and down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, down. Inhale, back and up. What's the comment?
You are really pretty.
Exhale, forward and down.
That's very sweet.
Thank you.
I think they're talking about me then.
Oh.
Thank you for the follow, by the way.
Exhale, forward and down. Maybe you're talking about hope.
Yeah.
All right, good. Now we're going to kind of wiggle it out. Any tightness you feel in the neck or shoulders, I just take as an opportunity to kind of suss out where I'm at. And we're going to work a little bit on this side body here. I'm going to have you guys plant your right hand down. With an exhale, you're going to reach your left arm over. Really pulling those fingers towards the opposite wall so you get a nice deep stretch in the side body. Then inhale, bring the left hand down. Exhale, right arm comes up and over, pulling those fingers again towards that side wall. Good. Inhale, bring the hand down. Exhale, left arm comes up and over. And you want to think about keeping those sit bones planted into the mat here. Inhale, left hand down. Exhale, right up and over. Good. You should feel a little bit more mobility each swing. So we're going to do one more time either side. Exhale, left arm comes up and over.
It's so good. Not side stretched.
And inhale down. I love these guys. Exhale, right. I actually have a nice little variation, which I don't often do anymore for these. We'll come down. But I'm going to go ahead and show this variation for those of you that really feel tight in your sides or your obliques. So this variation, you kind of swing one arm through. So we'll start with our left hand. Your palm's going to be facing up. You swing it forward, plant it down, and then you swing the opposite arm the same way and come around. So you're almost making like a little bit of a windmill motion, and you get a little bit more into the upper back there. So that feels really good, right? So then once you get to this side, you're going to do the same thing opposite side. So you swing it forward. Now you bring the opposite arm up and around. You kind of look up to the hand. You're getting really like a nice deep stretch.
Yeah,
so there's a little bit of a windmill variation. If you ever feel like you're really tight in the obliques or even lower back, upper back, that can come out too. All right, good. So let's go ahead and spinal movement here. Again, think about planting those sits bones into the mat. You're just going to twist nice and gentle. Reaching one hand back and down on the mat. Breathing deeply. Really important to keep the breath long as you're moving around. That'll help everything lengthen and gain suppleness.
Mommy's on the phone right now, a live phone call.
Perfect. Then it's a little bit of an ab workout.
Yeah.
And the next time you're on the left side, we're going to do a hold. So go ahead, hold, turning to the left. Make sure you use your head and your neck as a guide. Your body will follow, and just breathe deeply here.
The girls are piling up. And Kegel for George says backyard.
Guys.
Good. With the next inhale, we'll switch sides, coming over to twisting to the right.
Rose, how's it feeling so far?
Sorry, I just had you guys muted.
Right, no, you're good. How's it feeling so far?
It feels good. I definitely could feel it as I'm doing. Like, it's not painful, but I could definitely feel the difference in like where I'm stretching and where I need to stretch more.
Good. So we're going to inhale, come to the center. And now we're going to actually flip over onto all fours. So we're going to get hands and knees. See if I can back up a little bit so you're not just seeing my forehead in this one. All right, good. So make sure that
you want to rotate too.
No, you're good. Make sure your hips are right over your knees and your shoulders are right over your wrists. So you have proper alignment here. That's really important starting off. And we're just going to start with some cat-cows. So as you inhale, you're going to lower your chest and raise your head up. And as you exhale, you're going to press your chest up to the ceiling and allow your head to fall forward. Good. Inhale, moving through cow. Chest goes down, head goes up. Exhale, pressing the chest up to the ceiling, allowing the head to fall forward for cat. Good. Let's do two more. Inhale. And exhale, the opposite position. Beautiful. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Very good, baby. Uh-oh, watch out for mama's hair.
I got you.
All right.
Okay, chill.
Yikes. Inhale, come back to center. All right, we're just going to gently work through some hips right now. So I'm going to have you guys bring the right leg forward, keep the left leg back. So we're going to lunge on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hello, doggy.
Yeah, the right side.
Even not the kid, it's the dog.
Yes.
Should be all right.
Oh, Papa.
We'll see.
Fuck,
All right, so with your exhales, I just want you to kind of move your hips from side to side. It's going to be kind of hard to see in these cameras, but I'm just moving my hips a little from side to side. Then as you inhale, you're going to pull your hips back and stretch the hamstring on your right. You should really feel it there. Don't go so far that you feel pain, but just kind of work towards it. We're going to do dynamic stretching. So exhale coming forward, going side to side with the hips. And inhale, coming back with the hips, stretching out that hamstring. Just gently loosening it up. Good. Exhale, forward, side to side. We're going to do one more. Hi, baby.
Yeah, hope
Inhale, coming back.
She's like, Mama.
Exhale forward. Now this time when we come forward, we're going to place all the weight into the left hand. The right hand's going to come to the inside of the right knee. And as you exhale, you're just going to gently press it out to the side. And again, we're not going so far that we feel pain. So just nice and gentle here. Inhale, come center. All right, baby, I'm right here. Exhale, coming out to the side. Inhale, come center.
Right, I got you.
Exhale, out to the side.
I'll take you for a walk, girl. I got you.
Inhale, come center. Good. Last one. Exhale, press it out to the side. And inhale, come center. Good. And we're just going to gently bring it back. We're going to do the same little movements on the opposite side, making sure we're staying even. So now the left leg's going to come forward into a lunge. Again, making sure that your knee and your ankle are in one straight line. With your next exhale, we're going to move those hips a little side to side, loosening everything up. And as you inhale, you're going to bring those hips back and stretch the hamstring on the left. Good. Nice and gentle, not so far it hurts. Exhale, coming forward, side to side. Beautiful. Inhale, coming back. Last one. Exhale, forward. She's not happy about not getting mom's attention right now.
You're too far.
Yeah. Inhale, come back. She's at that age where she's just starting to learn, like, feel into separation anxiety. She's like, man, if I'm not right next to you, I'm not happy. All right, last one. We're going to exhale and come forward. And inhale, bring those hips back. Beautiful. Now when we come forward, place all of the weight into the right hand. Bring the left hand to the inside of the left knee. And with an exhale, you're just going to gently send it out to the side. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, sending out to the side. Inhale, come center. Exhaling out. Inhale, center. And last one, exhale out. Inhale, center. Beautiful. Now we're going to bring that leg back, nice and gentle. I just want you to bring your knees and your ankles together and sit back on your heels so that your sits bones are right behind your heels. And take a moment here just to kind of allow your hips to come back together. I rest my hands in my lap and I sit up nice and tall just so I can really allow space for the breath. Reset a little bit. Good. Now we're going to work a little bit towards child's pose and puppy pose just to open the chest, which I find really helpful when I'm recovering from an illness or when I'm low in energy, opening that chest, helping out those lungs. So for this one, we're going to keep our legs. You can keep your legs together or about hip width apart. I wouldn't go much wider than that. And you're going to lower down so that your chest is coming towards the mat. You're extending your arms out as if you were going to do child's pose. But instead of bringing your hips back, you keep them up and elevated. So you can start here and then just breathe into this. And then ideally, you want to make your way all the way down to the mat so that your forehead and your chest come down to the mat. But that might not feel so good on your shoulders and chest, so just work towards it. Breathing deeply. Allowing your body to rest into the pose. Feet are flat on the floor. And if this feels okay and you don't feel any tension, you can also bring your head forward. Good, breathing. Forward and up, I should say. Beautiful. Now we're going to slowly, gently walk our hands in, coming back up. And now I want you to widen your knees so that they're about as wide as your mat and bring your big toes together in the back. And you're going to sit back on your heels towards child's pose. And again, you want to start just outstretching the arms. Ideally, you're making your forehead down to the mat, but you can do that slowly. And breathe, breathe. Now we're relaxing and resting the shoulders, getting a little bit more hips opening, keeping the spine nice and relaxed, focusing on the breath. Beautiful. With an inhale, we're slowly going to press ourselves back up into seated. Just got a couple more moves for you guys. We're going to do a gentle spinal twist and then some neck exercises, which are really, really helpful if you've had any kind of congestion or tension, of course, in the back. That usually wanders up to the neck as well because the C-spine is part of the spine. All right, so we're going to go ahead and cross the left foot over the right knee. And then I want you to inhale, hugging that knee as tightly to the chest as you can. Then you're going to use your right hand or the crook of your right elbow to wrap around that leg. And then your left hand's going to prop you up tall on the back. And you're just going to exhale, rotating to the left, using your head and your neck to lead and your body to follow. And then we're just going to focus on the breath here. With your inhales, I want you to think about sitting as tall as you can. And with your exhales, I want you to think about twisting deeper into this as long as it feels okay for your body right now. Good. With the next inhale, we'll slowly unwind. And we're just going to switch sides. Now the right foot's crossing over the left knee. With an inhale, you're going to hug it in tightly to the body. Then you're going to use the left hand or the left elbow to wrap around that leg. Right hand props you up tall on the back. And now we're exhaling, rotating to the right. Thinking about sitting tall on our inhales and twisting more deeply on our exhales. Good. Inhale, we're slowly going to unwind. Now we're going to do the same move we did as before, but with a slight variation. So I want you to bring your ankles in together, pull your toes in, same as how we started. Take an inhale, sitting up tall. And I want you to exhale, but this time try to keep a tall, straight spine. So instead of relaxing your upper body, you're keeping a tall spine and you're just going down maybe an inch or two, doesn't really matter how far. Moving your hands towards your feet, keeping a tall spine and focusing on the breath. And it might help for a frame of reference to think about bringing your eyes to your chin to your big toes. So we keep the spine in one straight line. Nice deep breaths here. Good, let's do one more deep breath. Beautiful. Inhale, slowly come back up. And one more move for you guys. I'm going to use my pillow. If you had a pillow, you can go ahead and grab it just to give yourself a little bit more space for breathing. And if not, you can remain in easy pose on the floor. And we're just going to gently work on the neck. So I want you to inhale, sit nice and tall. Think about planting those sits bones and reaching the crown of the head up. As you exhale, you're going to gently drop your chin to your chest. Then as you inhale, you're going to come back to center. And as you exhale, you're going to drop your head back as far as feels comfortable. Good. Inhale, come up to center. Good. Exhale, chin goes to chest. Inhale, coming center. Exhale, head goes back. Good. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. And inhale. Exhale, head goes back. Almost done, dear. Inhale, just working on the neck. Yeah. Exhale, chin to chest. Last one. Inhale. Good job, honey bun. Exhale, head goes back. Ooh, she's yawning already. Good. Now we're going to inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, you're going to drop your right ear to your right elbow. Or excuse me, your right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, right to right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Good. 2 more. Inhale. You might feel a little bit loose, more loose with each exhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Last one. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. And exhale, left. Good. Now come back to center with your inhale. As you exhale, I just want you to look over your right shoulder without moving the rest of your body as far as you can. And inhale, come back to center. Good. Now you're going to exhale, looking over your left shoulder as far as you can. Inhale, back to center. Good. We'll do 1 more of those. Exhale, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale. And exhale, looking over left. And inhale, center. Good. Now for the last thing, I'm going to have you guys exhale, bring your chin to your chest. And as you inhale, I just want you to start moving clockwise, moving your head to the right and back. And then as you exhale, you're going to go to the left and forward. So you're making a nice big circle with your neck for 1 breath. Inhale again, going right and back. Exhale, going left and forward. Let's do 2 more on this side. Inhale, right and back. Exhale, left and forward. And 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Now we're going to reverse the motion counterclockwise. Inhale, left and back. Exhale, right and forward. Inhale, left and back. Exhale. Beautiful. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Try to keep the rest of your body still. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Now we're going to inhale, come to center, and just close out our practice for today. Just sitting up nice and tall. Kind of take a moment to take inventory of how you feel now compared to when you started. We'll take a big inhale, reach our arms overhead into prayer. Beautiful. Exhale, bring them down, heart center. Take a moment and thank yourself for showing up for your mind, body, and spirit today. It's always challenging, especially when you have kids. So really be proud of yourself. Give yourself gratitude. And I'm going to sing a little Om and Shanti, and we'll close out the practice. Om. Om Shanti, everyone. Hope Bear loves our ohms. Whenever she wakes up in the middle of the night and she's upset, Michael sings her ohms and she goes back to
Calming presence.
Yes.
She probably used to, if you did that while you were during your pregnancy, she probably recognizes it.
Yep, I was
That's
teaching.
actually a really good point. I didn't think about that.
Yep, teaching. And then teaching 2 weeks after Hope was born.
Yeah. Right
Oh,
back.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Hi.
Well, beautiful job, Rose, and beautiful job, everybody.
Thank
Following
you.
along or watching
Yeah.
the replay.
Thanks for tagging along with the kids. I know it's always a
Listen,
challenge.
I know how it is, so I appreciate you guys, doing this because I know just as much as it is to do it with the kids I'm here, it has, for instructing and stuff and setting things up. I know it's not easy, so everybody's kind of trapped inside right now.
Yeah. We just have the baby right now. The other 3 are with their co-parents. So when we have all 4, this is really very. I wouldn't say it's not possible. It just looks very different.
Yeah.
Yes.
Drastic.
Listen, I get it. Yesterday's workout, you would think I was doing like some crazy stuff because literally the dogs were like, "What are you doing?" and then tripping me, and then the kids were like, "Mom, I want to join," and I'm like, I don't even know why. And my room at my house right now is still like I had work done in the attic, so everything that's usually in my attic is in my kitchen living room. So I'm constantly like, "Don't die on that, don't trip over that." So I'm like, "Yeah, we're gonna do it. It's not gonna look great. It's not gonna look pretty, but
we're gonna get there."
Yeah. It's the season we're in, and it's not always going to look like this. So that's what you just got to show up and make the best of it.
That's right.
All right. Well, we'll let everybody wrap it up. Then also, Mama Dukes, I see you. Yeah. my mom also, she's just saying in the comments. Thank you. She was able to, so even my mom was able, kudos to you, Mama Dukes, following along, getting that work in. She's also in New York dealing with the snow.
Nice.
Getting that yoga in, dealing with some back pain discomfort and arthritis. So we'll wrap this up, and then Rose, I'll tag in with you later, and we'll find time for next week and kind of keep progressing things. And dude, I got to give you props so far, Rose, for all the work you're putting in, and this is honestly, I don't know if this holds true for you, but from my experience, where you're at right now, this is kind of the hardest point. It's one of the first sticking points we'll get in the first 1 to 2, 3 weeks. It's that's where life starts to really happen and we get pushback, and being able to pivot with those things and still trying to work through stuff. So I got to give you major props for continuously making it happen with your life, And
I appreciate it. It's not easy, but I feel like it's never going to be easy, especially in the season that we're in. So it's just constantly trying to make it work. I feel like that mindset of when I was younger, it was I could just work out every single day and put 2 hours in, and it was so structured, and in my head it had to look that way. And it was easy to keep up with that. But now it's kind of accepting that it's not going to look like this every single day. So, we just got to keep showing up however it is. But I feel good. So, and I'm motivated to keep trying to keep adding more. So I'm trying to work with Grace that I understand it's not going to be full force amazing. But at the same time, what I'm doing is better than nothing too. It's better than what I was doing a month ago. So.
That's it. Yeah, it's the progress over perfection. That slogan is what I always invite for people. And then also we were just talking on a call before. In 2 weeks we'll be in Joshua Tree, so we'll be able to celebrate a little bit. That'll be a fun, to me, celebration, progressive checkpoint we'll be building on. And then speaking of which, I'm going to do a podcast right after this with Michelle, who's doing the hair and. The skin, the hair, and some of the stuff around that. So we're going to talk about even what you can look for in your ingredients when it comes to your skincare products, hair products, and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean all aspects. I know it all contributes. So I make my own laundry detergent, and I try to be more aware of the ingredients that are in our stuff because I know it all contributes, especially as hormones and
Oh yeah.
So. I know you can't be perfect, and it gets crazy, and you can actually stress yourself out. But being mindful of being okay, I could make a slight difference. It might not be perfect, but I know I don't use perfect. I used to be a perfume person that I would always use perfume, always want the scented, and I haven't used perfume probably in 10 years.
Yeah,
I try to stay away from it as much as I possibly can.
Just in general, scents in the home, I don't do unless it's essential oils and very intentional.
Yeah. I used to like those little plug-in things. I haven't used those in 10 years. I know there's only so much you control the environment, but where you can make differences. I know that stuff could all, I have filtered on shower, I have a filter on the bath, I have a filter on my faucet, and I from Amazon the reverse osmosis system. So.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
See?
Yeah, that's definitely something I'm interested in getting, especially with the baby, because they're so sensitive.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, like I grew up with eczema, so like I know like, everything the weather, stress, and the water, all that plays. I would like a whole water filtration system eventually, but at least this is something better than nothing. So
Exactly. Yeah. Stages.
yeah, stages, yeah. Like where we can make the difference, but it's just like, just how dirty our water is it's so disgusting. And we
Yeah.
use it for everything, and that's the worst part. You're washing in it, you're cooking in it, you're cleaning your
Wash
clothes.
your dishes.
Yeah. And then you're eating off the food over there or laying in your bed, and that's what you washed it in. So it's so gross once you go down that rabbit hole.
I know.
Yeah, and that's what like Michelle we're going to talk about is like our skin's our biggest organ, right? And like what
Yeah.
we put on our skin for the most part is getting absorbed, put into our bloodstream. Our body's going to have to process it. So yeah, I'm by no means that's not my specialty or my arena. I have some like foundational knowledge. Cari has more, and that's why I'm looking forward to Michelle like jumping on in like a half hour. We're going to jump in with her, and she's going to like really dive into more of the depths of it. And then yeah, when she's in Joshua Tree, she's I know going to talk about that even more, and she's going to have some sample products that we'll get to try, and it'll be really cool. So I'm looking forward to it.
I'm excited. I'm excited to get there. I'm not excited to pack and stuff. I'm not excited to actually do the work to get there. I don't like flying and I don't like placking. So I'm leaving. This is the first time I'm leaving my kids this long ever. So
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah.
So this is a lot of firsts.
Yeah. This is not her first flight, but it'll be the first like extended trip that we stay on with her, and the longest flight. Like we've done flights to New York, but it's only like an hour, hour and a half. This is going to be like a 7-hour flight.
Endeavor.
Yeah, and she's starting to walk, so it's like the worst possible time. She's not going to want to be still, so I don't know what we're going to do, but we're just going to have to like be a team and be grateful that we only have her to consider on the flight.
Yeah. I did my first flight not last year, 2 years ago from New York to Arizona, and it was my kids' first flights. And they never been on a plane, and it was like lots of snacks, lots of stickers, lots of like just random shit, and just like going with the flow. Yep. Yeah. And thankfully, there's movies and they're a little bit older, but it's it's not easy.
Yeah. We'll just see what we can do. We're gonna hang in there. Both of us are really good at being uncomfortable, or he's a lot better at being uncomfortable than me, but I'm getting better at being uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's hard.
Context like pain and stuff, but like the discomfort of like a baby crying, I don't think I'm ever going to be very good at that.
Yeah, it's hard, but you know what? I feel like we get pressured. Like you feel like there's pressure to like have the kids behave and act well and don't cry, don't act up. And it's more on us than it is the people around us. But you feel the guilt, and it's it's like, oh my God, here's food. Just like,
right,
just bad. Don't make me look bad. Yes,
yeah.
Oh, you guys ready to go outside in the snow?
They want to go play in the snow. They've been dying since this morning. I'm like, it's so cold outside. I'm like, I do not want to do this.
Yeah.
This is workout like number 3.
Yeah. Well, kudos for at least, again, getting that time for you. And again, thank you, Rose. I'll let we'll tag out. I'm going to go get set up in the other room for the live stream. And then I'll shoot you a buzz later and just see how you're doing. Hopefully everybody else is also staying safe and warm and all that good stuff.
Of course. I hope everybody stays safe in this. And like I said, thank you guys for your time for doing this. I appreciate it. And we'll talk soon.
You rock. I'm going to give you a high five.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
High five, everybody. Bye, y'all.
Bye.